Yes.
All right, so I'm here with Isabella.
Ooh,
Isabella, how old are you?
34.
Are you originally from Arizona?
No, I'm not. I'm from California.
From California.
Yes.
What part of Cali?
Sacramento.
And what brings you all the way out here to Arizona?
Working?
So you're working out here on the streets?
Yeah.
How dangerous is it doing that type of work?
It's dangerous enough that I almost got kidnapped in Fresno 2 weeks ago. I almost been thrown out of a car. I've been jumped. It's really dangerous. Every day is a risk we hop in a car.
How did you get into that type of work?
I had a baby that passed away, and I had 2 older kids, and instead of owning up to what was going on in my life, I ran from it, and I ran to the streets.
Was it originally your idea?
Yes. I was
You
never
did it?
forced.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I've never been forced. I always have done this myself, choosingly. I've had pimps, but I've never really stayed around them too long because I've been so independent.
At what age did you start doing the type of work that you do?
Believe it or not, you're 21.
21?
21.
How was it like the first time that you did it? Like, were you nervous? Were you anxious?
I was scared. I was scared. It was dark. It was like 4:30 in the morning, and I was scared. I had nowhere to go, and I just seen an old guy, and I dated him, but I was still scared.
How was that after you did that? Did it change you in a certain way?
It didn't really change me because my whole life I was molested by my stepdad. So really, it was just a second nature that was inside of me that I never knew of. It just came natural. It wasn't scary because I've been going through it my whole life.
Damn, that's sad. That's crazy. At what age did that start with your stepdad?
7 that I know of, that I recognize, and he ended at 19.
Did you let your family members know? Did you let your mom know?
Let's say they all came to know. Did I tell them no? I actually protected him because I didn't want him to hurt my sisters. But my brothers then found out when they were 25. And my son is actually 18, which is actually their blood sibling.
What ended up happening to your stepdad?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. He left home when I went to prison when I was 25, and he never looked back, and I haven't looked for him. I've heard about him, but I don't really care to think about him.
Did he ever go to prison? Or
No.
get caught up for it?
No, he never got caught up for it. You know, like I told him, that's between you and God. You deny, I know what I had, and I know what I could prove. So that's for you to answer to, not me. I'm not going to have to live with that.
What's your current situation right now? Are you homeless or do you have somewhere to stay?
I'm homeless in and out of motels when I can afford them because it's a new place, so I'm trying to learn it. You know, I just barely got out here, and it's a struggle when you come somewhere new and it's so hot that it didn't get me in. But I've been surviving. I just try to help other people, and it gets me in trouble every time. So, like right now, I'm just trying to stay off the streets and in a room. But if I can't, then I have no choice.
How much is it for a room daily? Like a daily?
100.
$100 a day?
Yeah.
That's expensive, man.
It's $3,100 a month.
Yeah, that's really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
How come you just don't save up the money you make from doing the dates and try to get an apartment or like a weekly or something like that?
Well, because with being in the streets, along comes addictions and other things that coincide with it, you know what I'm saying? In this line of work, we actually have to pay people to be protected on certain streets.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain areas that I can't walk if I'm by myself. So I have certain people, like, who I choose to pay or I choose to rock with, or, you know what I'm saying, splurge a little bit to make sure that I'm okay. So, you know, it's not like I just have money in it, and it's just, and then when I do get it, it's gone so fast because the cost of everything is so expensive. Like,
How long have you been here in Arizona?
I've been here 5 days now.
5 days.
5 days.
Is it like that out here too? Like where you have to actually pay someone to walk the track?
It is, but it's a little bit more easier to avoid it.
Yeah.
You know, as long as I don't talk to nobody and really give anybody the idea that I'm alone, then I should be okay. But it's the minute they find out that I'm not alone, that I'm alone, it's a problem.
Because I know that in Cali you have like mostly like the gangs, they control all the neighborhoods out there.
Gangs control the areas, pimps control the blades, Stockton, Watt. You know, but they're mixing them now, so it's a little bit more complicated. You know, we got gangsters on tracks shooting pimps. You know, I don't know, it's crazy.
So everybody's getting in the pimp game nowadays.
Yeah, even people's baby daddies are. I done seen baby daddies, moms, boyfriends. They're pimps now.
That's crazy.
It's crazy in that end.
What tracks have you been into here in the U.S.? Like,
I've been to Anaheim, Hemet, Orange County, Santa Clara, San Jose, Sacramento. What's the other one up there? Chico, Yuba, Marysville, L.A., Oakland. Oakland's where I got turned out. That's why I first got out of it. Oakland, and then Richmond, and the most Bay Area, San Francisco.
Does every state in the U.S. have a track?
No. No. Not that I know of anyways, but now they have websites for us.
Yeah.
And when they get ready, they just rebuild them. But, like, it's just never guaranteed. But not all cities have a track that's going to guarantee you money. Like in Fresno, I was touching 5. Out here, I'm barely touching 3. You know, it's a gimme on where you go.
What do you mean touching 5 and 3?
I was touching 500 out there, and I'm touching 300 out here.
Okay. Do you ever work on 27th?
That's where I walk down every day.
Every day.
Every day. Last Fridays, I've been here.
Out of all the tracks, where would you say is the most dangerous?
Oakland.
Oakland?
Oakland.
Even worse than Figueroa in L.A.?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me take that back, because Pomona's pretty bad. Pomona, they had me up underneath the car trying to get me. Yeah. Pomona's pretty bad.
What happened to you out there?
I got chased underneath the car. These dudes came running after me, and the only place I could get away was underneath the car. Climbed underneath the car.
What were they trying to just rob you or what?
No, they were trying to get me to choose up and get money for them.
Okay. When girls say choose up, what do they mean by that?
Right. When we call people daddy, we call men daddy. We're choosing with them. That's the one that's going to handle our finances. That's the one that's going to pay our bills. That's the one that's going to make sure that everything is supposed to make sure everything's okay. They're supposed to be our confidant.
All right. And which one is the most lucrative one that you've been to?
Let's look at it.
The one that makes you the most money?
Oakland.
Oakland?
Oakland will always make money.
You said you were making what, like $500 out there?
No, I was making, in Oakland, when I was in Oakland, I was pulling $3,500 a day.
$3,500?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot to go through.
What about working online and stuff like that? Have you ever worked online?
Yeah, but I prefer not to, because I've been a track. I've been working a track ever since I got turned out.
Isn't that just a lot safer being online?
It is, but for me, I'm paranoid schizophrenic, so it's not, because I trip. I think that everybody's a police.
Yeah.
So it don't work for me.
And what's the difference of you like being on the track and being online?
Because here I can see them. I can judge them by sight, not just by hear. You got more space to judge with.
What's one of the worst experiences you've had working out here or working on the track in general?
When I got almost kidnapped by the Pisces in Fresno just recently. It kind of stunned me. It didn't scare me, it stunned me. Because at the end of the day, when I did escape, the person from the back seat that I never seen, it kind of like shocked me, like how many bitches really never made it out of this?
How did you manage to get out of that?
I fought. I fought. Because it's fight or flight. It's your life or mine. I'm winning mine. I don't know about nobody else.
Exactly.
I don't know nothing else.
When you're out there working, do you carry around like a pepper spray or anything?
No, I'm a felon. I don't carry none of that.
I think you can carry around at least minimum pepper spray.
Yeah. It's a misdemeanor. Yeah.
The laws might differ here in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. I'm not California. You're right.
Yeah, California, you know how it is. Everything's against the law.
You guys got to carry law. You guys carry conceal.
Yeah,
that's right.
Actual freedom of.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey man, thank you for your interview. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Are you okay with me using this on my YouTube channel?
I mean, I don't see why not. I shouldn't have done it if I didn't want people to see it.
All right.
I just hope it helps somebody and doesn't, like, persuade somebody to come out here and do it themselves,
What about if we have younger viewers watching this and they're thinking that the street life is cool and pimping and hoeing and all that is a cool thing? What kind of advice would you give them?
That pimping home is not cool. It's not for everybody. It's not made for everybody. A pimp is nothing but basically what we want our dads to be. Like, instead of doing that, go get a job. Put all the time into college. Invest something. Become somebody. Because this is not where it's at. It's not what it's going to be for the rest of life. It's easy, but it's not. It gets stressful.